Well, good morning. Hello, everybody. Coach Melissa here at Goddard Fit Body Boot Camp this morning, Monday, August 21st, 2017. Another edition of Nutrition News coming your way right now. So, I am back. So, I was actually in Toronto from Wednesday until yesterday at the 2017 CanFit Pro World Fitness Expo. So what that is like a big conference for all those who are nice to see you as well, Sylvia. A big conference and trade show and exposition for certified personal trainers through this organization, this governing body called CanFit Pro, which is Canadian, but attracts speakers and people that come to it from all over the world, internationally. So there were 5,000 different people there participating in this World Fitness Expo. So while I was there, I did a lot of different things. I attended a luncheon called the Women Who Influence Luncheon, which was emceed by Tosca Reno, who is like an eat clean guru. If you're not sure who that is, Google her. There's lots of information that you'll find online about her. And Kathy Smart was a speaker at it, who is also an Eat Clean, Live Healthy TV, book, online, everything kind of personality. Jillian Michaels was there speaking, not at the luncheon, at this conference. So I attended the luncheon, which the owner of this facility, Nadine Vandenheuvel, actually spoke at as well. She was on what's called the Trailblazers panel, so young, up-and-coming fitness professionals. I attended, I don't even know, over 10 different workshops on all different types of session, like on ideas or topics. That's the word I'm looking for. Topics. Everything from mobility and flexibility to pre and postnatal to fit after 50 to HIIT training to training your 40-year-old female client to working through menopause, all of these different things. So then I got home yesterday, and now it's about putting into practice what I've learned, figuring out how to implement how I've learned or what I've learned, and the best way to do so. So for our members, I am back. Here I am working away at figuring out the best way to implement everything that I've learned. What do our members need to know as far as this week goes? Well, this weekend is Music in the Fields for many of you. I know that. Many of you are going to Music in the Fields this weekend. So Friday, we're going to celebrate. We're going to honor that with a country countdown type of workout. So come in with your country gear on, whatever that might look like for you. I'm not sure. We've never done this before. Should be interesting. And we will have a country countdown workout. Saturday at 10:30 is our Fit Ranks event. So Fit Ranks is an international fitness testing program used all over the world, and we have a number of members who are qualified this time around, and so they're going to be here working to what we call level up and achieve their next level on that fitness test. There's 8 different levels, and so we've got different members who are going to be challenging their levels. That is open to anybody. You are welcome to come watch, and we encourage you actually to do so to get an idea of what this is all about and to encourage and motivate those actually participating, because this is a serious workout for them and they can really use your support in getting through it. That's happening Saturday at 10:30. Last time that we spoke here on Nutrition News, I mentioned our next 6-week challenge. I will again. The sale for that is going to open on the first day of school, which is also my daughter's birthday, September 5th. So I won't forget that day. That's when the sale for it opens. The actual challenge itself, the workshop, will be Saturday, September 16th. And then it officially begins on the 18th. So if you are not a member here and want to join that challenge, be watching all of our email and social media platforms, because information about that is going to be rolling out very soon, and you will want to jump on it as soon as you can. If you are a member here, same deal. You're going to want to jump on that on the pre-sale list, because you will get it at a discounted price before it opens to the general public. Okay, so I think we're caught up somewhat from what we missed while I was gone, or what wasn't talked about while I was gone, let's talk about something that I learned, and that is while I was gone, and that is this ultimate guide. So there's this ultimate guide to living a longer, healthier, happier life, and it's actually it's not mine. It was put out by this magazine, BBC Science and Focus, and it was back in 2015. There's 100 different breakthrough health discoveries, and do you know what the number one guide or determinant of good, long, healthy, happy living is? I won't wait because I'm on a bit of a timeline here, but I'll just tell you. Number one is the recommendation to get in 150 minutes minimum of moderate or harder aerobic exercise each week. So that's a minimum of 30 minutes, 5 days a week of moderate or harder aerobics, so get your heart rate up, exercise, and also getting strength training in as well. So a minimum of 150 minutes a week of aerobic exercise, as well as some strength training. Like, if we want to break it down, like 2 strength training sessions a week. This will ensure that you stay healthy, fit, and strong as you age. So this could come in the form of HIIT training, which is what we do here, high intensity interval training. This activates more muscle fibers all at once. It helps to burn fat. It helps to tone muscle. It helps to, boost your hormones. It helps to combat the loss of bone and the loss of muscle, which naturally happens as you age. Often HIIT training can include some degree of resistance training as well. So that's using the weights or using even your own body weight, not just running, but actually doing like weight bearing or weight loading exercises. So often HIIT training, and with us as well, we can combine the two, which is very efficient because I know you guys are all very busy. That is the number one determinant of living a longer, healthier, happier life is movement. 150 minutes minimum a week of some type of aerobic exercise. Now, it doesn't all have to be HIIT training. There's a lot of different ways that you can get your heart rate up as you're moving. There's other things like just walking, right? There's jogging, there's swimming, there's the sky's the limit. There's all kinds of possibilities. Something else that I found interesting from this session that I attended was the statistic found, or the study or the revelation, that prolonged sitting for over 30 minutes at a time has the possibility to cancel out the positive outcomes or the positive effects that you got from the exercise that you're doing. So the idea is you want to move every 30 minutes or so. If you sit for too long that at a time, that's going to cancel out any of that work that you were putting in. So you want to make sure that when you're moving in here, you're not sitting for the rest of the day. Like a lot of people, the lifestyle that they have now, they work out, right? They come and they do their workout for 30, 45 minutes a day, which is ideal because actually going longer than that has negative effects as well. Working out for 2 or 3 hours at a time isn't ideal either, for different reasons that we could discuss on a different day. A lot of people come in, they work out, then they go home, or they go to work and they sit for 8 hours a day, and then they go home and they eat, sitting usually, and then they sit on the couch. So that tiny little workout that you had, if that's the only real movement that you have, isn't as effective as if you get up and keep moving. And I mean, it's not that you get up and you go skipping, or you go run around the block. Just get up, get the blood flowing, get the muscles moving so that they don't sit and seize for too long. So even if you sit for longer than 30 minutes at a time, there is the potential there, especially if you do that, chronically, that you're not going to see the results that you could if you were consistently moving to some degree throughout the day. And I'll even take that one step further. More studies have shown that if you sit for more than 4 to 5 hours at a time, like if you don't get up, right, for 4 to 5 hours at a time, with some people, studies have shown that has completely knocked out what they did in their workout, or the exercise that they were doing. completely knocks out 100% of the benefits of that activity. And it's what's actually being called now by some people the sitting disease. A lot of people, they work sitting down, and they work at their desk and they sit down for 8-10 hours at a time, and then they get up and go home to eat sitting down and then watch TV. So I talked about this a little bit last week, how to add more fitness, just activity, just movement into your daily life. So if you're feeling like this is you, go back a week, and we have these on YouTube as well. Go back a week and find that one, how to add more daily activity into your life. It's not difficult, and it's not, it's nothing hard. It's things you can easily implement. Keep in mind though, like a takeaway for you here is, if you sit for more than 4 to 5 hours at a time, there's the potential that that'll knock out 100% of the benefits that you had from your activity in the first place. So you want to keep moving. Your body was designed to move. You want to keep moving. That's one of the takeaways that I had from this week, and why it is so important for us to work on the programs that we do and the coaching that we do and what we teach and how we do it. So we want to encourage you to move, not just in here, not just in the gym. We want to encourage you to move throughout your life. How can you bring more movement into your life? The more you move, usually the more balance you will have. And the more balance you have, the more confident you are, the less likely you are to suffer from a fall. The number one reason that people fall is because of fear, right? They lose their balance because of fear. They panic, right? Their muscles may be weak, and then they panic, and their brain is focused on their fear and not on steadying themselves or writing, the reflex, and then they go down. We want to keep you moving. We want to keep you moving so that you're less likely, so that you are more confident, less likely to have that fear, and less likely to fall. And then in here, what I actually just did for the past hour was teaching our Fit Body Forevers, our Fit Body Forever members, how to get back up if they do fall. Because sometimes that's going to happen, unfortunately. And going to the floor some of the time, or most of the time, may be optional. You may be able to get through life not going to the floor. But if you do fall, then it's not optional. You have to get back up. You can't stay there for the rest of your life. You have to get back up. So part of our movement training here at Fit Body Forever and at Fit Body Bootcamp is teaching you how to get back up if you do fall to the floor. They're saying that this one session that I went to was saying that moving makes you smarter. Physical fitness is more important to your brain, is more important to you cognitively than than reading or like playing board games, right, for mental health or for cognitive health. There's been a lot of studies, and maybe you've read that, a way to keep your brain sharp is to play board games, or is to keep reading, or, to do Sudokus or crosswords or word searches, and that's all true. But it's actually showing that movement, exercise, surpasses even those things. Movement, your brain has to work hard to make everything move together and, make all the muscles work and make all the joints work and make sure that you don't fall. Movement makes you smarter. Exercise is like a pill for your brain. So I thought that was kind of cool. And just, reinforces why we do what we do and how we're doing what we are doing to the best of our ability. So we talk about movement, we talk about HIIT training, we talk about strength training, we talk about the importance of strength training, especially as we age. You're going to have to lift things, right? You're going to have to lift things. You're going to have to carry things, even just your own body. You're going to have to carry your own body weight around. You may have to carry a child. You may have to carry a pet. You may have to carry your purse. You may have to carry a suitcase. This is all resistance training. This is all weight training, and this is all what we do here. So I just wanted to pass that along with you today as I start to process through everything that I took in and everything that I learned, and the best way to give that back to you guys was this first little nugget. The number one determinant of leading a longer, healthier, happier life is moving. It makes you smarter. It makes you more confident. It makes you more stable. It takes away some fear, and it makes you healthier overall. Determinants of how well you're going to age are things like your level of activity, your level of nutrition, your sleep, your stress management, whether or not you smoke, like how all of these are how well you take care of your body. And the number one way or determinant of living a longer, healthier, happier life is movement, and moving often, right? Not just, yes, 30 minutes a day is better than no minutes a day, but continuing to move in ways that, you know, maybe you're 20 or maybe you're 30 right now and you don't have that long-term how this is going to benefit you when you're 60 or 70, but it is. The work that you're doing right now, the commitment that you're making to yourself right now is going to make life, you know, a few decades from now so much better. If you stop, if you quit, if you scale back 30, 40, 50, well, 30, 40 years from now, for some of you, that's not going to end well. If you look at somebody, you know, if you compare people in the same age bracket, you can tell who has made movement a part of their everyday life and who hasn't, and compare their qualities of life, compare, you know, how much intervention they need or how many modifications they need just to get through daily life. So when you're young, those of you that are watching that are still young, if you can implement this into your life in some way now that is sustainable for you long term, it may feel like you don't have a lot of time for it right now, but as you get older, you're going to be so glad and so grateful that you took the time and that you prioritized the time and that you made the time now. Because then when you get to that age that you want to retire and you want to have all this freedom that you've worked so hard for, you really want to hope that your body can do it for you, right? Can enjoy it all for you. So just wanted to pass that on. What else do you want to know? What do you guys want to know? Is there anything specific you want me to talk about in the weeks that come up? I think next week our Rockstar admin assistant Jill suggested that I talk about school lunches, so ideas for good school lunches, because 2 weeks from tomorrow is back to school. Also my daughter's birthday, also the opening of our transformation challenge. So I think that's what I'll talk about, is back to school lunches next Monday. And we'll go from there. I'm going to be sprinkling all these little nuggets that I've learned and taken in throughout the next little while I'm here. I used a bunch of it today from our Fit Body Forever coaching, which was great to see. Thanks, Adrian. You say you're glad to have me back. I am glad to be back and get this rolling. So, happy Monday, everybody. Keep going with the sweaty selfies. I had to sit down and count all of the ones that I missed while I was gone so I could update the board here for our members. The Sweaty Selfie Challenge has a good week and a half or so left. It's awesome. I'm loving all of your sweaty selfies. Keep them coming to our members. Oh, and speaking of sweaty selfies and our members, special shout out today to John Blanchard, one of our members here, who competed in the Goddard's Triathlon yesterday for the first time ever and placed third in his age group. Amazing. Congratulations, John. Special congratulations to Chris Coulthart, who participated in her first ever duathlon, which is run. So triathlon is swim, bike, run. Duathlon is run, bike, run. First time she ever competed in that, and she placed second, I believe. Sorry if I got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure second in her age group. Amazing. Congratulations to Paul Cook, who is a member at the bar next door, another facility of ours, our lifting gym, who participated in the triathlon and placed third, I believe, as well. And to Julian Bollinger, a member and an intern here, who participated in his first ever triathlon as well. I haven't actually seen or talked to him since I just got home last night, but I am going to be seeing him either tonight or tomorrow, so I will check in with him and see how it went. But congratulations, especially to the four of you, for trying something new, going out of your comfort zone, and for doing so awesomely well at it. Awesome. One for Paul. Roxy, I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean it was his first time or that he placed first? I'm sure you will comment and let me know, update me on that. Okay, guys, nice checking in with you. Good seeing you, sort of, in a way. Good connecting with you. I'm here all day now. I'm here until 8 o'clock tonight, so if you want to drop in and see me. He placed first. Congratulations, Paul. He placed first. Fantastic. So Paul Cook over at the bar I think is what she means. Either, I don't know, I'm going to stop now. It was either his first or he placed first. Anyways, happy Monday. I will see those of you that are members here in the gym. And for those of you that are not members here, feel free to reach out to me at any time and let me know how I can help you meet your fitness and fat loss goals. Okay? Bye, everybody. Have a great day.